So I figured out my issue with this device, and it has to do with iOS. Here, I'll show you. I was trying to figure out why it only record every time I put a metronome on or anywhere, it'll record it into the actual track. So I'm going to show you real quick. And this is using it as an interface. The answer to the problem lies in the fact of how iOS works with regards to, let's see if I can fix this where it's a little bit, the way it works with regards to its channels. So when you go into here, this is AUM, the mixer, right? I'm going to have to take off my Bluetooth because otherwise it'll try to use the Bluetooth for the output. I really wish Apple would just fix this stuff. So I think I said this before, but whatever you plug into last in here is what it will. Okay, so see how I had to plug that in. Can you guys see that? Yeah. And now it's Zoom L6. All right, so that's fine. The problem is when you go in and you do a channel, if you look down here, the hardware, Zoom L6 has a 1 and 2 out and a 3 and 4. Well, you have to, when you go into the hardware, there's a 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Anything coming through this channel has to be on 5, 6. If you put it on 1, 2, what it's doing is it's pulling off the main out, which is the same thing here. So it's just cycling through whatever comes through is bringing it right back into the channel. And I don't know why I wasn't capturing that. I guess in my mind, I was thinking that these outs and ends were separated, that they were different. So this is a 1 and 2, total opposite of what's going on down here. It's not the case, apparently, because when I pick it, it does play everything that comes through here. And if you see I have the signal for the 1 and 2 on, if I turn the 3, 4 and try to use that, it's going to just send it right back into the same thing. So you have to use 5, 6. And then now anything I put through here, which I don't have anything to put through there right now. So let me open this computer up right here. Give me 1 second. And then I'll just, all you need to do is see the signal coming through. So now anything that I put through, and I'm not going to play anything out loud because there's really no purpose here. I'm just trying to open up something to get an instrument. Let's turn that on. Give it 1 second. So anything I pass through here now on 5, 6, I'll just use this bass here that you won't hear. So I'm pressing, you can see the volume coming through. You can see the volume coming through here, right? So it's going out of, this is showing the out, right? It's going out of the 1 and 2, and you can see it hitting the master. But now I'm going to put something in here so that you can see it coming in, so it makes sense. So here's the 5, 6. If I turn the metronome on now and press this and press play, you'll see it recorded. Can you see this? Yeah. So it recorded nothing, which is good. That's what I want, right? Now if I press this, you're going to see the bass comes through. There's the bass. That might be easier for you to see if I do it that way. Now I'm going to press play on here. Press this. And I'm just going to record random stuff here. It doesn't really matter. See? There's no bass clicking, or there's no clicking going on from the metronome. So that's pretty much what it is. Now, I'll just, to show you that I'm not like making this up as some rando stuff, I'll set this to 1 and 2. And I'll play the metronome. I'm going to press record. And then if you look here, I'm going to enlarge it. So I'm going to normalize it so you can see there's the metronome clicks. So that's what I was getting basically. It was a simple matter of just moving it to 5, 6, but it's crazy because it takes up 2 of your channels when you're using the signal. And I don't see that when I run it through a computer. I only see it on iOS. So it probably is some iOS thing that is not untypical Apple, because I don't know why they can't just make it the same as the computer. They just got to be different and special. Just make it the same So everything works identical, you know? I mean, as far as the ins and the outs and the way it, you know, connects and all that. So let's put it on 3-4 just to show you that part. If I start one and press play, you'll see nothing. And that's because 3-4 is not on, right? But if I turn it on, now it's on, and I press one and hit play. Now you should see. Hold on. Oh wait, did I put it on 3-4? Yeah, I did put it on 3-4. Normalize it. It gives you static because I don't even have the volume up. See, on 3-4, so it's just static. So I'm gonna turn the volume up on 3-4. Now it's up. Now watch when I press it. You should see normalize. You're just getting static again. I'm not sure why it's doing that. So that part obviously is not working as I said it should, but it's confusing. What is 3-4? Is this 3-4? That's where I'm getting confused at. What is what? It's like it's a lot of uncertainty. I do know now this is 5-6 because if I just showed you that if I change it to 5-6, it works. And I did look at the manual, but I'm just confused on it as to what they're calling what. 1 and 2 is the main master. 3 and 4, I don't know what it is. 5-6 seems to be this. So maybe this is 3-4, 3-4, 5-6, 7-8, 9-10. What was the other ones? 11-12. That's going to be my guess for right now, that this is 5-6, this is 3-4, and 1-2 is the actual stereo out, master out. So you can't have it going through 1-2 down here and at the same time have it up here going, or you're going to get feedback. Or I mean, you're going to get everything recorded in is what you get. Anyway, it's weird. It seems like a lot more work in my mind than what it really is. I just got to remember that this is 5-6. If I do that, I should be fine. I could switch, I guess, and test each one to see what it's running on. The confusing part, though, is because this is 1-2 with this here, does this mean when I plug into here that this is something else, or what is that? Because it sits below this track. So my thought process tells me that this is what this is. So I don't know. Here, let's just try it. I don't have to do another video on this. I'm going to switch these out. Okay, so if I switch this now, so if this is 5-6, 7-8, this is 9-10. Let's put this on 9-10, and we're going to see if it does the click or what it does here. All right, so look at this. The click is coming through. Right? So that means this is 1 and 2, apparently, because even though I put it on 5-6 or 9-10, see, this is what I'm saying. I put this on 9-10. Why is this not 9-10? What is this? So let's try 7-8. Let's see if that works. Click here. See, there's nothing on 7 and 8. All right, so let's see if I play that same bass. Nope, there's nothing coming through on that one. So what is this then? How do I know which channel is what? Am I just guessing? See, because there's nothing coming through there. So is this now 1 and 2? Nope, not doing it there either. Is this 11-12? No. So I don't know. This is what I'm saying. It's a little confusing. Like I wish it was more laid out. Like you know what the channel is. What does this mean in iOS? Now when I thought I had it together, I obviously don't have it together. So yeah, now I'm super confused on that. Because am I turning up the volume out when I turn this up? Or am I actually turning up 1 and 2? So let's put this I'm just trying it. What is 5, 6? Not that one. What is 7, 8? My stomach is talking to me, but I already ate, so I'm good. Nothing. So I think these tracks must be dead or something for it to be nothing that comes through it. When this button is on, there's literally nothing coming through there. I mean, let me turn it back up and try it one more time. Why not? See if that helps. There is a signal hitting there. You can see it, but there's no meter going on the master. So therefore, I feel like there's nothing really happening. Yeah, so I don't know what that's doing. So it's like these are dead. Let's try this. Yeah, there's nothing there. Hardware 5, 6. Nope. Hardware 3, 4. Nope. Hardware 9, 10. No. 11, 12. Wait a minute. I think we got a signal. I think I saw something. Let's do this. It's not recording that. Let's press here. Okay, it's recording. So this channel here is 11, 12, which I thought it was in the beginning. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is super confusing. It needs to be. So this channel here, and mind you, I did not even turn this volume up, and yet it recorded fine. So that's another thing. What is this volume then for? If it's just going to record in just fine, and I didn't even have to turn up volume. But anyway, so this is showing up as 11, 12. This channel apparently is nothing. Or if it's 9, 10, you have to turn this off, which makes no sense because I can't figure out at this point how do I listen to it if I turn that off? You can't hear it. Anyway, all right, let's move on to the next thing. So we're going to try something again. See, 9, 10, I already tried that. 7, 8. So this one, if this is legit what it is, this one, there is signal coming. Okay, so I think we might have got somewhere here. Let's get rid of this. Make sure it's not playing the click. Yep, so that's working. All right, so let's just play. Yep. Oh, there we go. So we got sound. All right, so it is this way. So 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The only thing I think is when you get over here to, I'm going to turn this volume all the way down, to this one. Okay. If you have this on, there's no volume. That's exactly what it is. So the problem is, did it even record through there? So okay, I got to change it in here. So this is going to be 9, 10, right? Let's just check it. And if I go, let's just play here, click. You can't hear it, unfortunately. But there's nothing even there to normalize. Okay. So let's just play in here. Yep. So it'll record on 9, 10, but because I can't even hear the signal. So you basically are going to have to forfeit one of these tracks. If you're going to use these first 3, the last one has to be dedicated to the output. Otherwise, and you lose whatever that is. No matter that it says it in there, you're going to lose one of those tracks. So you have to make a decision. And based on that, I would probably just make this 3, 4 and use my out here as 3, 4. That way you have these 3 available to you. It naturally comes up 1 and 2 though, so but I'm gonna use this one as 3-4 right there, and there you go. So I think I got it. It legit is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But one of these tracks becomes 3, 4, or 1, 2, depending on which one you want to be your output if you're going to listen. And the monitoring does not work. Like, you see there's no signal coming through there, right? You have to put on, I think you have to have on at least one track. What do we have this set to? 3, 4? See, because it's saying signal, but I'm seeing nothing come through the mix. Oh, it is working. So in order to, this master is only what the playback is. So what I mean by that is play that. Yeah or no? No. Never mind. Thought I understood that. Guess I don't. Let's do 1, 2 for that and then switch over back to here. I'm going to just go back into this one. Since we understand it to be 5, 6. Get rid of that. Okay, so that's working. And what if I switch to 3, 4? Will it still show me the playback? Hardware 3, 4. Yeah, it works. So weird. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this is weird to me because if I'm in this track should be able to still show something, right? Currently, when you're in this iOS, and this is an iOS thing because I don't think it does this on desktop. When you're in iOS, I think on desktop you can just hear it through the master if I'm not mistaken. But on here, I think you have to set the signal where it goes. I'm confused. This is one of my only gripes is the confusion because I don't know where in the world they explain it a little bit better. So if you get confused on it, then we're right there together. But and I'm talking about using it as an interface. This works fine if you're just using it as a mixer by itself, but as the interface is where it gets a little confusing. So just so you know that. That's what I'm talking about. It seems to me that you're going to have to dedicate one of these tracks for that purpose and just accept that that's what it is, right? Because it's going to be a line out, and then you go from there. Let me turn the speaker on real quick that I have here. Because the sound's coming out of the master, so let me see. Okay, so if I switch over to 1, 2. So that's working. All right, so now let's say I switch over to this one. And I'll change the hardware out to 3, 4. Nothing. So it's basically like you've lost these two tracks here when you go into interface. You got these two work. I think these might be 3, 4, as I said before. 4, 5, 5, 6, or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is what I meant to say. And that these two are just become dead tracks, even though they show themselves available, because once you plug in, you can't really use them. So these are pointless. I don't know. Switch over to 1, 2 again. Switch back and turn that on. Yeah, so apparently I'm only getting left this mic, and these two. So yeah, I'm a bit confused still. I would like a little more clarity on how that works. So if anybody has one and they figured it out, please post a video or drop some comments in the comment section. Maybe you can explain it to me a little bit better just on what it's actually doing. If it's legit that we just lose 2 tracks because of that, like 5, 6 are gone because of it, that's fine. But I just feel like I like to know that before, you know, that'd be something they'd say before you purchase it, that it's like you're gonna get less tracks because they do say they're available here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 indicate those tracks are there. But what I'm guessing is going on is that this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you can't use these other tracks if you're going to use this as an interface, unless you turn them all off and then just run it plain. But you can't even hear it out the headphones when you do that. So I don't know. All right, I'm gonna end this video. Sorry if I'm confusing you, because I'm confused too. But if you get it, let me know in the comment section. All right, I'm out.